So what's going on? What can I do for you guys? No, I'm kidding. Going back to Brazil. I know I said I wasn't. But, 5 million talks, No, I'm kidding. No. They gave me two options. Either fight in Chile or fight in Brazil. I really like Brazil. And even though I had issues with the commission down there, I just chose that route. Just because I love the culture. I love going to Brazil. I love the food.
No Chile? You didn't want to do Chile?
Nah, I didn't want to do Chile.
Why? Speak Spanish?
Yeah, I know. I've been to Chile and it's nice, but I just think Rio's a little bit better.
Fair. Was it the same opponent for both?
No. It was different.
Was that also a part of?
I'm sorry.
Was that also a part of your decision making?
Yeah. Because I laid out the options when I got offered the fights, and I felt like this option was a quicker route to getting possibly a title shot.
What have you? I mean, Jacare has been around for so long. He's like a legend in the game.
Yeah.
And especially in BJJ, he's got some of the best ever.
Yep.
How do you approach a fight with someone like that who is older, but he's still very, very good?
Very, very good. Yeah. Well, you just can only prepare and strategize the best that you can, and I feel like I've done that, and I feel like I'm prepared to the best of my abilities for what he brings to the table.
I feel like you said that you're interested in going back to 170 at some point, but you just keep winning fights at 185.
Yeah.
You keep winning.
Yeah.
So how do you?
Well, that's the problem. I keep winning, and eventually, I'm gonna be fighting for that title at middleweight, which is crazy. But yeah, my eyes in the back of my head, way in the back, I still have welterweight in mind. Yeah.
How do you? Is it a different preparation for each division? Because at middleweight, you're facing some pretty big boys.
Yeah.
How do you approach both of those divisions? Is it different?
Not really. The only thing that's different is I guess the training does change a little bit, because I gotta lose more weight, I gotta slim down, I gotta lose a little bit more muscle. Where at middleweight, I'm kind of trying to bulk up a little bit. I'm not trying to lose that much weight, and I'm not on a super strict diet, and it affects mood, it affects your training, it affects a lot of things.
So it seems like you like middleweight a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm very happy. My weight is good right now, and I'm eating full meals, and I'm not depriving myself of completely. I don't feel like I'm suffering through the days, or in a bad mood,
So when you say all that, why do you think you still have the voice in your head saying welterweight?
Well, because I know that I can do it. I know that if I do it right, I can do it. You know what I mean? But I'm just happy where I'm at right now. I'm doing well, so I'm happy with what's going on right now.
Tyron Woodley is the top guy at welterweight, champion. You had a very, very close fight with him.
Yeah.
People think that you won that fight. I'm sure you probably think you won that fight. Is that part of the reason why you're thinking I go to 170, I know how good I am compared to Tyron Woodley. I'm just as good as he is.
Yeah, absolutely, and that is part of the reason. That fight kind of has a splinter in me. It's like a splinter in my heart. And I kind of want to get that fight back, make the weight, make it right. And like you said, in a lot of people's eyes, including myself, I won that fight.
Can you confirm that he didn't take the penalty for missing weight from that fight? He made a speech saying that he wouldn't accept 30%. Is that actually
That is very true, and he actually contacted me and told me, hey, where can I send you this check? And I told him, man, please don't send that check. I don't want it. I don't deserve it, I felt bad. But then he looked up the gym that I trained at and sent it there. And then I got the check, and I was like, all right. What am I going to do, rip it up? Or I don't know. Should I have? I don't know.
I have a question. Talking about preparation, you have no trouble going back to Brazil. You fought in Singapore. What's your mindset going into these other countries? Is there any special concern besides fighting in the States?
Well, you kind of do have a little bit of homework to do if you go into other countries, just because you got to eat the right foods, especially while cutting weight, and you don't know the area, and it's just you got a little bit of homework to do before going into these countries.
Would you contemplate going back to Mexico and fighting?
That one's tough. That one's tough. I love going to Mexico City. I've already done it twice. It's a lot of work because of the elevation training, you know. So it's just a lot of extra work, and you know, you kind of. I like to move my camp there if I'm fighting at Mexico City, but I mean it's a lot of work, you know.
With the Woodley fight, it sounds like it's more of a competitive thing than a personal thing, because
Yeah.
he did send you that money, and most people wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely 100% competitive. The only reason why it's personal to me is because I messed up and I didn't make the weight, and I just have that splinter in me, man. It's just personal with me. I'm criticizing myself in that way.
Do you think that this is kind of the number one contender type of fight for you at middleweight?
Yeah, I feel like the winner of this fight could or will fight for the title later this year.
How do you break down the Whitaker-Romero fight? 'Cause they fought once before. It was a really close fight. Kind of came down to one round. How do you kind of analyze that bout?
I felt like Yoel learned a lot from that Robert Whitaker fight, and then he went and fought like he's never fought against Luke Rockhold. I've never seen him compete like that. You know, usually he's more relaxed and kind of looking for one shot, where in the Luke Rockhold fight, he was the aggressor. He was coming forward. He was throwing combos, whereas before, you kind of just see him look for that one shot, you know? And I feel like he's changed his approach to fighting a little bit.
You think he's going to beat Whitaker this time?
I think if he does the same, he goes up with the same approach that he did in the Luke Rockhold fight, and be the aggressor and be that guy that he was in that fight, then yeah, I think he can win.
Do you have any preference about who you'd want to fight? Because I mean, Yoel is a really big guy.
Yeah.
Whitaker is a former welterweight, kind of like you, so probably around your size.
Sure. Yeah. I feel like people would like and enjoy me and Robert Whitaker going at it. I think like that'd be a great style matchup.
Right.
Aaron was getting a title shot after missing weight actually in Australia, and your guy that's missed weight before for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Do you think that that's reasonable if he gets that title shot even when he missed weight?
Well, didn't he get that fight in short notice? Or he was supposed to fight
like 4 weeks out.
4 weeks notice. I mean, and he's never missed weight before, so I kind of gave him that slide. Like, all right, well, it's just this one time he accepted the fight at short notice, came up 1 pound over, and I felt like he could. I let him pass on this one. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Right. It's Australia. It's a long flight out there.
Right, yeah. Short notice, long flight, different place. Like I said, you have a lot of homework to do before going out to these different countries, and I feel like we should let him slide on that one. Just this one time.
Are you and Mike Perry Facebook friends now? What's
No.
going on here? What's going on?
Yeah, so what happened was I woke up one day, I was checking my Facebook, and he randomly, I got a Mike Perry comment. All right, I'm gonna check it, and it says Jacare is gonna strangle you. I'm like, all right. I didn't reply. I didn't like it. I didn't do anything. What I did was I tried to mess with him just to see what he would do, and sent him a friend request. And I kind of felt like it backfired, because then he blew it up on Twitter, and it kind of made me look like a fool. Or at least I felt like it. And but yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about him.
So you're just messing around?
I was kind of messing around just to see what happened, but it kind of backfired. I felt like a fool after.
There's a lot of trash talking online, not just with the fighters themselves, but with fans who seem to have a lot to say at times. You're a guy that got into this really young. You've had your struggles, whether it's the weight, whatever happened in Brazil. But what's some of the meanest things people have ever said to you online? Also, how, as you get older, how do you mature in all things?
You just gotta take the punches, roll with them. I mean, people say, I've learned that people will say anything online. You know what I mean? Anything to get your attention, for you to respond to them, and really those people are the saddest people on earth. And I don't even pay attention to it anymore. Only sometimes, just if I want to have some fun and kind of create some Twitter stuff, beef, but I mean, I don't really pay attention to it anymore. I mean, I used to read the comments and be like, oh my God, look at what these people are thinking about me, and look what they're saying about me. But now it's just like, I've realized those people are some of the most saddest people on earth, and I don't even pay attention to it anymore.
getting ready for the fight?
You guys take up a lot of time from me. No. Yeah, no, well, you have to deal with it. This was I just got told, I think on Sunday, that I was going to be doing the media scrum today, and, I'm missing all of training today, but it's okay because I'm already, a lot of the work has already been done. My weight's good. I'm way ahead of schedule, and, I think one day out of the week missing training is not too bad.
You and Johnny Hendricks have kind of been tied together in a way because the struggles you guys have had at
Yeah.
170 trying to make weight. He's a free agent now. He's not in the UFC. I think he said that the UFC wants him back. They want him back at 170.
Mm-hmm.
Would you have maybe some advice for him, or do you kind of relate to the situation a little bit, and do you think he could have done something differently, or maybe he should do something different now? What do you think?
I just don't know what the situation is at home. I know why I know what I did wrong, and I know how I can fix it. I don't know what he did wrong and how he can fix it. So I wouldn't know. I'm not in his shoes. I don't know what his position is.
Do you feel some almost empathy, sympathy? Because you were kind of in a similar spot at one point. You're a younger guy, so
Sure.
you kind of learned your lessons maybe earlier.
I feel for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like he gets a lot of crap from a lot of people, which sometimes is just is unjustifiable. The comments that he gets, because I sometimes I go on Twitter and read, but it is what it is. He's got to learn to be able to know and acknowledge his problems, whatever it may be.
Liverpool was quite successful against Jacare, just going forward and throwing punches.
Right.
It's a lot of your style as well. Is that how you
Yeah, and Robert's not doesn't really have a wrestling background or jiu-jitsu background, and I do. So I feel like I could implement that same game plan, but do it better.